Yo, what's going on, guys? Robert Warshack here, and we do have the announcement of the next expansion. It's going to be Fractured in Alterac Valley. Dude, this is most exciting. This is one of my favorite PvP battlegrounds in World of Warcraft, which I've played a massive amount of over the years since vanilla. I am very much so looking forward to this. So much flavor to be had in this place. There's a lot of fun memories here. I mean, dude, turtling, like 3-4 hour battles, summoning the giant elementals when people were pushing back or like turtling so hard. So like there's just, this has a special place in like my World of Warcraft memories, and hopefully they do a good job in Hearthstone in regards to kind of just like reminiscing on some of those really exciting moments plus cards. So when is this going to launch? This is going to launch the first week of December. It's going to be December 7th, with this being an expansion, not a mini set. It's going to have 135 new cards, of course. And those cards we hope are really, really good. So first things first, they already announced some hero cards that look freaking crazy. Well, I guess we'll just jump into those, right? We have an Alliance hero card and a Horde hero card here. And the first one's going to be a Paladin hero card, and it's going to be the Lightforged. She's a 7 mana. And as we know, the hero cards, when you play them, you got 5 armor. And then her battle cry is deal 2 damage to all enemies. Equip a 2/5 immovable object. And that's going to be a 2/5 weapon. This doesn't lose durability, and your hero takes half damage rounded up. And then it gives you a new hero power, which is a 2 mana, give a random minion in your hand +4/+4. That's nuts. Like, this is insane. Like, that is so powerful. Like, that is insanely powerful. Dealing damage to everything, get 5 armor, get a weapon that literally doesn't go away. You take half damage, and it basically buffs minions in your hand for 2 mana for the rest of the game. Period. That's crazy. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. If you are, just keep in mind that over 57% of you who are watching this content that I post are not subbed to the channel, and for me to continue to do what I love doing, and for you guys keep getting these videos, supporting the channel means everything, whether it's subbing, leaving a comment on the videos you like, or simply liking the video that you seem to like. These things really help me out on the YouTube algorithm side, and again, allow me to continue making content. And if you don't want to do any of this, that's okay too. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the next game. That just seems really, really, really good. So like buff Paladin is insane. Like, this is insane. Like, that's so good. So minion centric, for those of you who are interested in minion centric giant board states, Lightforged is going to be there for you. I mean, there's nothing that says like minion on minion than, you know, buffing minions in hand, taking reduced damage, and equipping basically a weapon that never goes away. Taking a look at the Horde version, dude, this has to be insane, right? So 5 mana, so it's very cheaper than the Lightforged. Battle cry, set your maximum mana to 20. Gain a mana crystal, draw a card, and your new hero power is choose one, draw a card, or gain a mana crystal. So, okay. Well, right now, baseline, Lightforged just looks substantially more powerful than Guff. Like, 4/4 every turn, plus you swing with weapons, and you take half damage just seems like amazing. Like, I don't know how you beat that. Like, that just seems crazy. But 20 mana and being able to draw is okay. I think the mana is going to be the important part of the Guff, but we'll have to see what comes with having 20 mana. Obviously, that's really, really good, and having a shit ton of mana to spend is awesome. But right now in this meta, you're dead before you even get to like 4 mana or 5 mana. So having 20, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get there, right? You have to live long enough to use it. So maybe we'll see some like really powerful, like straight up just like this costs 15 mana and the card's just like nuts, right? So I'm assuming we'll see probably something like that, maybe for the Druid class. Like, literally just, you have to play Guff, and like the only way to summon this card, right, is to play Guff and get like 15-20 mana or whatever. So super excited. These are really, really good cards. Like, these are just really like off the gate, stupid powerful, crazy shit. So good stuff. We have new keywords, honorable kill. So I definitely got this one wrong. In our podcast last week, I had guessed that it was going to be something along the lines of like rally, but I should have thought, man, first sort of Battlegrounds expansion, the most important thing in Battlegrounds, or like something that happens the most, is like honorable kills, which means you participate and basically killing somebody of the opposing faction or an alliance. And honorable kill, this mechanic basically means you kill a unit on the battlefield with perfect damage. So, for example, if this gnome private has 3 HP, right, and you use like a frostbolt, which does 3 damage to kill it, since it has 3 and frostbolt did 3, it didn't like overkill it any. That would be an honorable kill. So again, it's not to be confused with overkill. Overkill doesn't count towards honorable kill. It has to be like perfect, like Mortal Coil killing a 1 HP, minion. That would be an honorable kill. So kind of honestly a little hard to get done. And taking a look at like what is an honorable kill, like Bloodseeker, honorable kill, gain 1+1. It grows over time, yes, but like lining up like the perfect kill on minions seems like it would be kind of difficult. So, and especially like a lot of decks right now don't really revolve around playing that many like minions. So killing them seems kind of hard. Granted, we just saw the new Paladin legendary, which obviously or hero, which revolves around playing minions, but like Bloodseeker on like a hunter, like we don't really, hunters never, why hit a minion when you can go face? So honestly, I don't know how good honorable kill will be unless the actual ability of the honor kill is really good. And currently gaining 1+1 and gaining +2 attack isn't really that great. But the cool thing about honorable kill is it doesn't go away. It just persists. Honorable kill is not a one-time effect. For every time you get an honorable kill, you get the effect of the honor. You get the actual ability. So that is something to keep in mind, that it's very snowbally. So with this being a huge, massive PvP zones, we can only assume that, of course, we're going to have like watch posts or some sort of objectives to take, which we have here. So we actually have some of our first sort of like enchantments or auras that stay on the board for an X amount of time. So we have the bridge. For those of you who know the bridge in AV, it was the best way to put it's like a choke point. You have a very short, not wide bridge, and you have to cross it to get to your opponent's base. And there's a lot of basically just mages and warlocks and casters on both sides. Just that middle area is someplace where warriors, rogues, and all those melee classes don't really want to be standing. So it's really cool that they put that like in the video and showcased it and whatnot. So after you summon a minion, give it +2/+2. And then this lasts 3 turns. So as we know, a 4 mana give +4/+4 Blessing of the Kings is a decent card. Doesn't really see too much play right now, but it has in the past. So ideally, if you summon just 2 minions with this, you get 4/+4 at the value of 4 mana. So I actually think this bridge is pretty damn good, given the fact that it persists 3 turns. Granted, if you play it on turn 4 and then you end your turn, you've just used your turn and haven't really done much. So you kind of have like 2 turns-ish, but it allows for some really good setup, especially if your deck is like a fairly like mid-range or low curve deck where you play like 2-3 minions a turn. You can get quite a bit of value from that card. And then we have the Snowfall Graveyard, which is a rogue card, and again, your death rattles trigger twice, last 3 turns. I don't know why they keep trying to push Death Rattle Rogue. It's been a deck that's like, it popped up one time when Boar was in the meta, and then you had like the 8 mana New Breath guy, and it gave the minions in your hand +4/+4, +3/+3, and then like they would OTK you with like a Boar on turn like 6. But like there has never been an actual like just like value centric Death Rattle Rogue that's ever really seen play. Do I think Snowfall Graveyard is going to change that? Probably not. Death Rattles are just inherently slow, and a lot of classes have a lot of great ways to deal with them, whether it's hexing, polymorph, devolving missiles, revolve. Then half the time they don't even have to actually play these cards in their deck, they can just discover them. So not really a huge fan of the Snowfall Graveyard, but they've been really trying to pick up the Death Rattle Rogue for quite some time. But granted, the flavor text on this, just the graveyard is a place you go when you die in AV, and Death Rattles will trigger twice. So like the flavor's there, but I don't know the power level of this card. Also, first time that they're doing this, you actually get to pick your login legendary card. Normally, if you just log in, you got the random, not random, but you got a legendary card for logging in before an expansion hit off. But because this is Alliance versus the Horde, you actually get to pick whether or not you want your Alliance and or Horde legendary before the start of this expansion. So that's really exciting. That's really cool that they gave the option for you to pick. Let's see how good these are. So 4 mana, 4/4 Battlecry. If this costs more than every other minion in your deck, summon 2 of them. I saw this in the video of like a Face Hunter played this card, so it pulled like just 2 minions from the deck that way. And then we have the Alliance one, which is Battlecry. If this costs less than every other minion in your deck, reduce their cost by 3. Holy shit. All right. I think as much as I am for the Horde, and I have always played mostly Horde throughout my time in World of Warcraft, Stormpike seems pretty damn impressive. Holy crap, that card seems pretty good. Reducing cost. It reduce all minion costs in your deck by 3 if this is the cheapest guy. So like big decks. Granted, you don't want to pull this guy from like Proving Grounds and stuff, but if you could just like keep him in the mulligan, that's pretty good. And it says reduce if this costs less than every minion in your deck, reduce their cost by 3. Does that mean it also works with like, does this also mean it could work with minions in your hand? So if like this is still the cheapest costing minion, right? And you play this and you have a 6 like coster in your hand, does that mean it reduces it to 3 if it's in your hand, or is it only the deck? Regardless, Stormpike seems kind of insane, and the Horde one seems kind of just sad. I'm sure there's going to be some combos with this guy, whether it be like if he pulls Moargs or if he pulls like maybe like boars or something like an Elwyn boar as like a meme. I don't know. I haven't really, you know, done too much theory crafting, but both of these seem pretty cool. The Stormpike actually seems, I like big decks, and Stormpike looks like he goes into quite the big deck. Also, I took a look at all of the roadmaps they have for the phase 3 and the next year's phases, and I didn't see anything that said like, you know, there's no, it doesn't look like there's any like new game mode or anything coming out like that. It looks like they're just gonna do like just normal like quality of life updates, set rotations, mini set, balance changes, duels update, and stuff like that. So just supporting the modes that are currently already out. So I didn't see anything that like took me by surprise in the roadmap that they have. And of course they have the pre-purchases. It looks like this time around there's actually Mercenaries pack in the pre-purchase, 2 golden legendaries, a normal legendaries, card back, 80 packs, and 5 golden packs. So and a warrior skin. So it seems like you're getting more, substantially more out of the pre-purchases this time around. Granted, I don't know the price tag of them yet. I'm sure when I log into Hearthstone, they'll be there. Normally one's $80 and the other one's like 50. But it seems like this is about right, maybe a little bit more than normal. But yeah, super excited. Holy crap, there's a lot to unpack, a lot going on. And if this is just like a couple cards we've seen so far, like this is just a couple cards, this is going to be a very powerful expansion. Given like what we've seen, this some like stupid power level stuff. Like Lightforge isn't like, this is some crazy shit. So super excited. Hopefully this makes the meta fun and interactive. Hopefully the balance changes continue to make things interesting, and games, you know, don't feel like they're over when your opponent finishes their quest. Looking at you, Quest Mage and Quest Warlocks and all you guys. So with that, thanks for watching. Super excited. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, I'm Robert Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.